What's up? Hope you're good. Keeping it safe. It is very sad that in today's world, a lot of people take their identity from what they do, the place they go to work. And in this era of COVID, a lot of businesses have shut and a lot of workplaces also closed. So this lot of people is very miserable because their identity has been stolen away from them and they feel worthless. But should this be the case? I want to demystify that capitalist lie today. You are not your job. You are not your paycheck. And actually, your job is not your work. And your work is not your job. And this is what I mean. Your job is your skills and where you employ them at a certain point in time. But your work is what you're put on this world to do. It is your purpose. They can fire you from your job, but they can never fire you from your work. Today I want us to look into the Bible, the story of Joseph, and see how job versus work operates. When Joseph was young, he was the lastborn, and his work was to take food to his elder brothers who were tending sheep in the fields. So essentially, he was a courier. And at this time, God gave him a dream, gave him a vision that he was going to rise up, he was going to be a leader. He was going to even rise above his brothers. And as excited as I can imagine he went on telling everybody about it. And this was his first mistake. You see, in life, you need to have a dream. What is that seed that God has put you in your heart? What is your vision? What is your purpose? And after you know this, be wise enough on how to handle it, because not everybody will be happy about it. Like Joseph's brothers, they were like, who do you think you are? You're going to rise and above us? Who now? Why should you? And guess what they did? They threw him in the pit. And after throwing him in the pit, they sold him off to slavery. So there, he lost his first job as a courier. Next, we find him in Potiphar's house as a head servant. But I guess he didn't start there. I guess they started him off as a stable boy, as a chamber boy. Then he grew up as a gateman, maybe as a janitor, before he was made the head servant, where the master could entrust everything apart from his wife to him. And how did this happen? Because Joseph was diligent. To him, everywhere he was taken, that was a chance for his work to be seen. He brought his leadership. He brought his administration with him. But Potiphar's wife had another agenda. And other people also have other agendas for you in life. You see, like in work, at times you can work so hard, but instead of your boss promoting you, they will keep you down there so that they can shine through you or misuse you. And in this case, Potiphar's wife wanted to misuse Joseph. And when Joseph refused, he was thrown into prison. He loses his second job. In prison, we expect him to be forlorn, to be sad, hopeless. Not Joseph. Joseph took it as another job. And we find that his administration and his leadership made for him to be put in charge of the other prisoners. And when he was in charge of the other prisoners, he did his work so well that he was even brought before the king, before Pharaoh. And after some time, Pharaoh brought him into the palace. And in this new job, he also brought his diligence. And after some time, we find him the prime minister of Egypt. And here's the point here now. It is not Potiphar, the rich man, who brought him to the king. It was the prison that brought him to the king. So wherever you are, don't look down on that position. It might be so low, but guess what? That is a position that can bring you to the king. I want to have Joseph's mindset. You see, for Joseph, the future was not ahead of him. It was within him. It is the seed that God had put in him, and he let it thrive everywhere he went. So my brother, my sister, what is that seed that God has put in you? Let it thrive. And remember this, they can throw you out of a job, but only you can throw you out of your own work. So like Joseph, keep working, and one day you will meet the king.